Tier ranking. Y'all boys ready?
Let's get it, baby.
Best undrafted players of all time. We're going to rank it on a scale of S, A, B, C, and D, you know, as we usually do. Let's go ahead and start. So, first player here, we got Brad Miller, multiple-time All-Star, undrafted.
I'm gonna have him in an A tier, multiple-time All-Star, especially being undrafted and being an All-Star twice. Averaging was a double-double.
We know it just wasn't a fluke one-off
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
He did
exactly.
it twice,
I
back
did
to
it
back.
twice. I put him up there in an A tier for sure.
I don't. B tier for me.
B for you?
B tier?
B tier for me.
Okay. I feel like if there was a B+, I would kind of slot him in there.
Yeah.
But again, like, to be undrafted and to make multiple All-Star appearances,
Yeah, that is beautiful, man.
that's pretty high up there. I might have to side with Durrell here and put him in an A, my brother.
Yeah.
If there's an A-, he could sit.
JJ Barea.
JJ Barea, the LeBron stopper. Is there a GOAT tier here? This guy held LeBron James to 17.5 points in the finals. JJ Barea, you know, the 5'9" phenomenon. GOAT
Yes,
James.
sir.
Man, we are not doing the LeBron slander. Okay, we are not doing that.
Hey, yo, JJ Barea got a championship on your head top, LeBron. Come on, man. I put JJ Barea in. I put him in a B tier, man. In a B tier, the fact that he was undersized and still
Very impactful.
extremely impactful.
Yeah.
I'll put him in a B tier for sure.
I gotta put him in the A tier. He's an NBA champion. He's an NBA champion. To say you're undrafted and an NBA champion, and he had decent career averages, and he had, I believe, a 10+ year career, gotta put him in the A tier.
So that makes me the tiebreaker. I mean, both of you guys have some good arguments
And
there.
that team was the underdog in that finals.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of undrafted guys
Have
actually
chips.
ended up having chips.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Freddie V,
You know what I mean?
Lou Doherty.
Okay, I'm gonna side with Unc for this one because I sided with you
Go.
last time.
Hot take.
So
Alright,
what you
alright.
had him in an A, right?
Hot take. Uncle.
Had him in an A. Okay,
okay.
we got next up. We got Connie Hawkins, undrafted GOAT.
Undrafted
From way
GOAT,
back, I
multiple
believe.
MVPs.
I think he's got a ABA MVP, so pre-NBA. Dog, constantly up there in MVP voting.
I'll put him in the GOAT, man. The fact
You
that you're
got
undrafted
to.
with an
You
MVP,
got to.
come on,
He averaged
bro.
like 30 one year. I think he averaged like 28 and like 13 another year.
I've heard of his legend, so he's a S tier.
He's a S tier. Shout out my boy Connie Hawkins. Jeremy Lin, Linsanity.
Insanity, baby.
Another champ. Didn't contribute much to it outside of vibes.
I'll put him in a C tier just because like he had that hot stint there in New York. It was like a 14-game stint, and then that was it. That was it.
That was the height of his career.
That
you
was
felt
it, man.
That game
and
winner in
and then he had
Toronto.
the game winner against
Yeah.
Toronto.
Oh yeah.
If that had stretched out his entire NBA career, I would have him in a GOAT tier, man. However, it was just,
Lightning in a bottle.
yeah,
situation.
exactly. So I'll put him in a C tier.
C tier.
Like
I'm feeling the C tier.
Like Kobe said. Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Jeremy who? Man, he's in D tier for me.
Yeah, let's
he's
go.
in D tier for me because, again, it was a 14-game stretch. And then once defenses figured out his game, he wasn't doing that anymore. And once and he was also lucky. It was the right time, right situation because Carmelo was out. People forget Carmelo Anthony was injured during that stretch. So if Carmelo was healthy, that he's not getting those same looks. He's not getting that same opportunity. So it's about time placement. And then it also is also based off his ethnic background. He's a Chinese American player from Yale.
Doing that in New York,
Doing that
in the Big
Mecca.
Apple.
So everything that's done in New York is always glorified,
Magnified, yeah.
and magnified. So for me, it was just like right time, right situation. But after that, he didn't really do anything. He bounced around from teams. Then he ended up on the Raptors. He got a chip, and then he came out with interviews saying like he never felt like he got opportunity. And I was like, buddy, you did play
That team
multiple
was stacked,
years,
bro.
You played multiple years in the NBA. You had multiple different contracts. Houston offered you a lot of money. You ended up in Brooklyn. So you had multiple opportunities. So I wouldn't say he said he was blackballed. I don't believe that. You actually got a lot more opportunities than I thought you should have gotten just based off your hype, and you could sell tickets. because that community really loves basketball. So for me, he's D tier because it's like you had like a 14 game stretch that was undeniable, but we seen Tyrese Halliburton have a crazy playoff run. If he did that in the playoffs, that's a different story. If he did that in the playoffs, I might have him as an S tier player. If he did that in the playoffs,
But Unc, some of those same points you're making, would it not constitute him to be a little bit higher in the C tier, to be an undrafted player, to come in the absence of Carmelo Anthony?
Do that in New York.
In New York.
no,
Undrafted, my boy, coming from Harvard, Asian American, highly doubted.
no, because
Unc.
no,
Really?
Remember, we have other players to go through, and the other players that we're gonna speak on have better resumes. So I can't just give you. I can't. You have to earn it. You have to earn it.
I feel you, but Unc, unfortunately, my brother, majority rules. We got a C, a C, and a D here, my brother.
Hey, man, I'm born August 23rd. I'm sticking with the Mamba mentality. That boy soft as Charmin. Kobe said it to him. Said it to his face, and he cried in practice. Soft as Charmin.
Oh man, Fred VanVleet, NBA
Goat.
champion,
Goat.
Toronto legend,
Yeah.
Goat.
shot chucker extraordinaire,
Champion.
but all love,
G League
amazing
champion.
player, all star.
Okay. All star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got the bag.
I'll put him in.
highest paid undrafted player ever.
Goat.
Gotta be
Goat.
S tier, my boy.
S tier. There's no doubt.
Undrafted? 6 foot
Undrafted?
guard, bro.
And
But
yo,
I think so. When we talk about the S tier, we have 2-time MVP up there. We're gonna have, because I want to think about the S tier. I'm also thinking about a Ben Wallace.
I feel you.
was it
so it's
three-time
like,
defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Because right now I'm thinking just in terms of and this is why I didn't want to put Barea up in the A tier, just because of Brad Miller, 2-time All-Star, right?
True.
VanVleet, I think he's an All-Star, obviously NBA champ. I put him in the A tier, man, because I don't have him in that same level as Ben Wallace.
So I said S, Unc said S, you got A.
have
He'll
to
go
say
into S4 now. At the end of the list,
Ooh,
we'll
okay,
try to do some
okay.
rearranging.
He's an
Okay.
undersized guard in today's game. That is incredible. And let's talk about what he did this year. He led Houston Rockets to a 2 seed. So we got to put more respect on his name. He backed up one of the Raptor goats in Kyle Lowry. Kevin Durant's on record saying, yo, he's a bad boy, and now they're playing together. So obviously he want to play with a bad boy, and Kevin Durant is one of the baddest, arguably not one of the best scorers we have ever seen.
Bad boy Rockets.
So bad boy Rockets.
that Ben Wallace?
Hey man, if Kevin Durant is saying you're a bad, then you bad.
Let's get it.
You feel what I'm saying? Lou Dort, champ. Shout out Montreal.
A tier, baby.
Shout out Canada.
Nah,
A tier.
I put him in
I'm
a
gonna say
B tier.
B.
Yeah, I'm a B tier.
I'm going B on this one.
I'm gonna say A tier just
Great
based off the
defender.
potential because he's still young. And he's young.
26, 27. I feel like we
Yeah,
know
nah.
what he's gonna be
Yeah,
at
that's
this
it,
point.
man. This is him, man.
But he's still, for me, it's like the other guys are their careers either over or is ending. So I feel like he still has a lot. If he goes back to back, where
I think that's why he needs to be
if
in
he
a B
goes back
as
to
of right
back,
now.
it's
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna do? And then he just has room to improve his game. His scoring can go up. He could potentially become all-star. We might have a situation where we get like
potentially become an all-star. Is
remember,
wild,
he
Unc.
might be like. Remember, we had that Pistons team where basically everybody was an all-star. We had the Atlanta Hawks team where basically the team was so good that almost everyone was all. Even what's it called? The shooter. He was an all-star as well, Korver. So there might be a situation where they might get to that. And again, there's fan voting and stuff like that, and coach voting.
Nah, I don't
Lou
see.
Dort
I-
ain't no
I- I
Korver
don't
though,
see-
bro.
If
He ain't no
OG
Korver.
Anunoby, if OG Anunoby, I think is a better defender and also a better offensive player than Lou Dort. Up until this point, has not yet been an all-star. I don't see Lou Dort being an
I
all-star.
don't see it, bro.
OG on any other team is an all-star, but he has to go.
Wow.
OG on any other
we need a
team.
hot take segment just for you,
OG
man.
is on in any other team.
thought I had some hot takes.
Is an all-star because look, he has to go behind Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, and then who would be third? It'd be OG Anunoby. So you remove one of those guys, he's in the conversation. And if you left him on the Toronto,
I feel like OG had a better year than Macau last year, though.
He was fixing that hitch.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, it was a little workaround year for him.
You know,
But yeah, we gotta.
We had B. We had B, brother. Alex Caruso,
Yeah, also another B for me.
two-time champion,
bubble champ, OKC champ, one of the best defenders.
two-time champion,
He's a B for me, man.
2
'cause-
championships in less than 5 years.
Yeah, but it's not like he was.
He was an integral part. He was a lockdown defender, and he was.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when you look at Alex Caruso career, he has the highest fouling percentage in the NBA. He's an amazing defender, but however, he also has a very high fouling rate. So how can you be a great defender if you have the highest fouling rate in the NBA? So for me, that's the only reason why I have him in a B tier.
I gotta put him in the A tier, man.
Okay.
Two-time champ.
So when you look at JJ Barea in the same light with Alex Caruso, that's a way we can measure it. That's a measuring stick.
Above JJ.
Nah,
He's above JJ.
Nah. The way
Getting to the chip.
JJ Barea was Steve Nash's backup.
Oh, Jason Kidd.
So Jason Kidd's backup in the finals.
Two is greater than one, baby.
When you
Two is
look
greater
at
than one.
so when you look at JJ Barea, he was orchestrating that offense with when Jason Kidd was on the bench. Like Alex Caruso, he did not have a whole lot of responsibilities when he came in the game, except for come in, play defense, and that was it. JJ Barea, like, hey, come in, lock down LeBron, and also bust his ass on the other end.
I don't know.
To be an undrafted player and to be an integral part of
two championship
chips,
teams,
bro.
I put him in a
That's
Like
hard.
if JJ's in, I'm
Because if you're gonna put
gonna have to side with Unc on this one, bro.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to side with Unc on
two
this one, bro.
chips, come on.
Let's okay, Avery Johnson. I put 2 of them here, so it's really just one of them. I'm gonna leave one of them out. There's the OG picture. This is a
I'll put Avery
Picture when he
Johnson. I'll
was
put
in
him
the
in B
league.
tier as well. Amazing facilitator.
Chip with the Spurs, right?
yes, 99 Spurs.
Yeah.
And then he had that. He's that famous. He was coaching this. He was coaching the Mavericks when they got knocked out by the
Yeah.
Warriors. That was, and they were a number 1 seed that got knocked out by 8. So that was.
So we're at B here.
B, yeah, I'm okay with a B.
Yeah, I'll go B.
B is good. Ben Wallace,
Come on, he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
He's the
I'm
GOAT of
putting him
undrafted
like
players.
ahead of
We don't
everybody
even
here.
have to
Yeah.
discuss.
Yeah,
come on,
we
man.
don't even
We
need to say too
discuss
much
it.
about that. Bruce Bowen,
Bruce Bowen.
defensive stopper.
Yeah.
B tier.
I put him.
think he won like 2 chips with the Spurs.
But to me, that's kind of wild. Bruce Bowen in a B, but Caruso in A. And I voted on Caruso being in the A tier.
The only thing is, unfortunately I never got to really watch Bruce Bowen too
He's
much.
dirty as hell,
Yeah,
man.
So
This guy.
I just know
freaking-
he was a dirty defender. I
Yeah.
just need to. I don't know much about
So
him.
B for dirty play.
I'll put him in. I'll put him in.
B for brutality.
Yeah, I'll put him there as well. Him and Caruso should be there.
Okay, we got
B for brutality. Bowen.
David Wesley.
David Wesley.
I know he is.
He's a
he was
bucket.
he was an all-star.
Yeah, he was a bucket.
I'll put him in
I don't
B tier
know.
as
Was
well.
he an all-star?
I think he was a one-time all-star.
I'm feeling a B to C here.
Yeah, I'm putting.
Yeah, C's fair.
CC.
The only reason why I say B, average 17 points, was the 2001 season.
And it was hard to score back then.
Yeah, so I'll put him in B tier, man.
17 is like 22 now.
Yeah,
So B.
yeah.
That's fair.
B is good. Raja Bell.
Raja Bell.
Defensive pass.
Nah, screw that guy, man. Put him in a D, man. This guy closed on
Fantastic.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. So put him in a D tier for me.
Dirty player brings him lower.
defender.
player.
Yeah.
But in terms of on-court impact, though, we're talking undrafted.
He was a
Let's
three.
not
he was
lie.
nice. Let's not.
He was a 3D.
You know what I mean?
He was a 3D specialist.
He was solid.
I'll put him in C.
See.
Oof, I feel like that might be a bit low. John Starks.
John Starks. I love his the foam posits. I have the John Starks New York
fire,
Knicks
bro.
colorway. So just because of that, I put him in a B tier.
That's crazy.
That's
no basketball at all.
C
Just the
C tier.
phones.
Couldn't get past them Bulls, man. Couldn't get past them Bulls.
Oh boy! All
Yeah, the
right,
dominant,
all right.
big in a Ewing. Yeah.
Jose Calderon, long career, very long career,
this is
and
tough.
very effective even to late in his career.
This
like
is very
he was a good backup PG for a large
Best point
majority.
guard numbers wise.
No, he was an amazing facilitator, man.
For the Raptors.
Amazing facilitator.
He was.
award
He,
for,
I put him in
basketball
a B
IQ was
tier.
crazy.
I put him in a B
Assist-turnover
tier.
ratio.
Yeah.
He won the award.
Assist to turnover ratio. He had at one point in time to the highest free throw percentage in the league.
Yeah.
I'll put him in a B tier, man.
too.
I think he was our leader in assists for a while before he was eclipsed. Yeah, so he's
Nas Reed.
Nas Reed.
Ooh, 6th man of the year. I'll put him in A tier too.
18.
I'll put him in a B tier. Not yet, bro. He's only 25.
B.
6th man of the year, undrafted, and you're 6th man of the year. That is
that deserves respect.
That's
but
respect, but you're B.
And the fact that there was a conversation, who do we keep? Do we keep Nas Reed or Cat?
they just extended him too.
And they're like, you know what? We rather keep Nas and let's get rid of Cat. Come on.
All right, just for the sake of the list to continue on, we'll put him in an A tier. TJ McConnell.
Come on.
Recency bias.
Hey, man.
Recency bias.
Hey,
Hold
man,
on.
Come on.
Come on,
The boy's
man.
nice, but let's temper our expectations. Let's not put him up too high here.
Come on. Nah.
A
To me,
vet-
he's a C tier.
He's been in the league for a long time.
Respectfully, a B tier to be
I'll
doing
say a
that
B, bro.
as a
C might be
I'll agree with you guys.
He's a very serviceable backup PG.
1%. I'll go with a B tier.
a decade in the league.
Yeah.
Come on.
Udonis Haslem.
Come on, Unc.
I think three-time
Three-time
champ.
champ.
Three-time champ.
Three-time champ.
The GOAT bench warmer.
A lot of those years though.
But that 06 year though. Gotta
Yeah,
give him
the
his
06 year.
credit.
Yeah, of
06,
course.
He was hooping.
Yeah, I put him in a B. A tier.
He's an A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haslam is up there for sure. Austin Reeves.
I put him in a C tier. He hasn't really done anything yet.
He has potential to be a B.
Yeah.
I think he will be a B or potentially
leaves the
higher.
Lakers.
But
If
for
he
right
leaves the
now, he's too
Lakers,
young. C.
Yeah.
Wesley Matthews.
A tier, man. He was like the GOAT undrafted player of all time.
That's high.
The GOAT undrafted player of all
No,
time.
just like he was one of like the first obviously just like when he was on Portland, bro.
He was an ideal.
Yeah, he was nasty with the Portland.
Dude, he came in like three and D. Dude, like he was a knockdown shooter in Portland.
I'll never forget him in Portland because of JaVale McGee ripped the ball out of his, like cuffed the ball out of his hands when he went for a dunk. But no, him up there. No,
He's got to be.
I would say like A or B.
I say B.
B.
Did he get it shipped with Milwaukee? Was he on that bench at that time, or he came in the year after?
I don't know.
No, he came the year after because he was on the Lakers at the time.
To be honest, I'm not too
I
sure.
put him in a yeah. I'll agree with you
I
guys.
have him in C. Man.
Yeah, let's put him.
I'll put him.
Okay,
in a
so
B.
A, B, C. So let's put him in a B then.
B.
B. Yeah,
Some of y'all got him in an A. Some,
he's like
yeah.
B minus.
Yeah. Okay, we'll put him in a B. Anybody that you want to rearrange here? So we're solid. The S tier: Ben Wallace, Connie Hawkins, Fred VanVleet. A tier: Brad Miller, JJ Barea, Alex Caruso, Nas Reed, Udonis Haslem. I feel like Nas Reed might have been reaching here.
Yeah.
He hasn't won before. He's a six man. I know. Respectable. One thing I will agree with you, Durrell. If he continues on this pace, he'll be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
And he's efficient.
Right?
And he's
Will he not?
efficient.
Am I lying?
No,
he's
100%. He's efficient, man.
He's
That's why
efficient
you're-
too.
Come on, man, Jelly fam, bro. Come on.
That's why you're willing
jelly.
to move from Cat because you have another big
Yeah.
who could do
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
thing, and he has he has a bag.
So y'all let us know if you would move Nas Reed down. So the B tier: Lou Dort, Avery Johnson, David Wesley, Bruce Bowen, Jose Calderon, TJ McConnell, and Wes Matthews. I think that's a pretty good B tier.
I like it.
To be honest, I would move Caruso up. To be honest,
Nah.
Caruso to S?
Nah.
two-time champion.
Nah.
Yeah, but bro,
Nah.
think about
But remember,
Caruso.
undrafted though.
I know, but Caruso's skill set
Because the thing is, we're
to
talking about
Connie
the
Hawkins,
best,
who won an MVP.
nah, he's not the
Ben
best.
Wallace, bro.
Nah,
but that's
man.
the ABA though.
Nah.
Still, brother, he averaged 30 one year.
Okay, question to you.
28 another year.
does,
Talent.
Does
I feel you,
The
but
talent-
still.
does the Thunder win without Caruso?
I don't know.
I say yes.
I don't know because there was
Yeah.
one series where his defense was integral. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
There were, I think when they
but
went
do the Raptors
the
win without
Minnesota
Freddie?
the Minnesota series, he was guarding the big.
No, the Raptors don't win without Freddie.
100%. So
Yeah.
I believe the Thunder have a higher likelihood of winning without Caruso than the Raptors without.
Yeah, the
Freddie.
fact that it's even a conversation
Yeah.
goes to show that Fred VanVleet is more impactful.
Yeah.
But do the Lakers win the bubble championship without him?
Yeah. 100%.
Nah, see, I can't just say that, bro. Because the thing is these guys like they do the intangibles. They do the little things that we
Energy,
can't
The
see.
little
you know,
things that
yeah.
LeBron and AD aren't doing.
Yeah.
So it's like you need the two-time champion is two-time champion. You're in the history books. You got you got one parade.
Patrick McCaw, what is he, a 3-time champ?
Patrick McCaw, shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. All right, I think that'll do it.
Yes, Sirski.
Go ahead and let us know where you would rank these players, guys.